Hello there and welcome to Memeobi's Galaxy, the only podcast that is planning on making the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. I am your host, Memeobi.
And I am Ethan, and today we are talking about Solo, a Star Wars story. We just watched this movie a few days ago, and this was a podcast that I was excited to talk about today because if you remember in the last podcast, I was very surprised to hear that this is a movie you don't like.
Yeah, so going into this movie, it was definitely on my bottom 2 Star Wars movies of all time.
Wow, that's crazy to me.
It is a little wild, but I am excited to debate some questions and some things I didn't like. Maybe get your side. Maybe I'll change. I've changed on our last episode. I changed my tune, but maybe I'll change your tune.
Maybe.
Again, thank you for joining. Before we get into it, we're going to do one trivia question each. Do you have a trivia question for me? Okay, I have 2 for you then.
Okay.
All right. How many parsecs did Han Solo do the Kessel Run in with Millennium Falcon?
12.
12.
Yes.
Now, here's the real question. Lando said how many parsecs it normally is. How many parsecs was it before Han Solo took the title? He said it in the movie. I remember specifically.
It's a shorter amount of time, right?
No, well, this is all distance.
Oh, yeah, distance.
So Han Solo did it in a shorter distance.
The number that's jumping out of me is 8.
No, it's longer, right?
Oh, it is.
So it's 20 parsecs.
Oh, wait. Explain to me how parsecs work.
This is a good segue.
This is a good thing to talk about.
This isn't Solo. Parsecs are like miles.
Oh, interesting.
But more than miles. So originally, right, they're talked about in the movie, there's like pathways on the Kessel Run. You have to do it in 20 parsecs. It's the shortest amount of distance. Han Solo did it. Captain Millennium Falcon, I made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
12 parsecs.
You know the whole bit.
Yes.
Well, that's my question. And
I knew it was 12 from Han. Lando's, I don't know. I'm going to throw out a guess. I'm going to say 20.
It's 20. I just told you that.
Oh, you did?
I just told you the answer.
Oh, I
didn't it?
You actually just told me that?
I said 20. You're like, oh, 20. I thought you were hoping I would cut this out of the...
No, that's so funny. Maybe I just tuned that out, or I remembered it, and that's when my brain consciously remembered 20.
That is so funny. Ethan.
Oh.
What?
I did have one for you.
You do have a question?
Yeah, I just checked my notes.
I'm ready. What's my trivia question?
Okay. It's not really a trivia question, but I did want to see how you could do.
Okay.
So you're going to rapid fire this the best that you can.
Got it. Ready.
And you're going to say 10 Star Wars characters that are not human.
Okay.
And go. I'll say like one afterward. Sorry. Go. Whoa.
I was so ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
That probably threw you off.
Okay. I'm not
so you're going to say it, and I'll say 1, and then 2,
okay,
and then
we'll
get to 10. And that's like the amount of time you have.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? And go.
Jar Jar Binks.
1.
Boss Nass.
2.
Plo Koon.
3.
Ahsoka Tano.
4.
Sebulba.
5.
Boss Nass. Already said Boss Nass. Lobot.
I feel like that was too long, but we'll keep going. 6.
I had other ones when you were talking about it. I don't have many more.
Yeah, I threw you off by saying
Monday.
go and then telling to stop eating.
I know. Yeah, I was like,
okay, go. Hold on a second, guys. I have something to say.
So confused. Okay.
That was pretty good.
Clone 1, Clone 2, Clone 3, Clone 4. They're clones, not humans.
Yeah, I actually thought you were going to do that. And I thought about that when I wrote down the question. I was like, if he just says clothes or a bunch of different droid numbers.
I didn't even think about droids.
Yeah.
I was thinking only aliens.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I didn't want to say anything because is he going to say droids?
Well, those aren't characters. I don't believe in droids. Now that goes right into our movie title. So
great.
Let's break this down. So we're going to get into it now, guys. So let's start Corellia.
All right.
The intro. My first note I wrote was, I like it. It's bumpy. Meaning the intro shots, right, are him stealing a ship.
Yeah.
And it's kind of gritty.
It was bumpy. It was kind of a rough ride. Seemed like how Han Solo would probably drive if he was younger.
Now gets into my very first complaint.
Okay.
The opening of the movie, they have him have gold dice that are his lucky dice.
Yeah.
And he hangs them. So my question is,
he hangs them in the
he hangs
the
them on
thing.
every ship he steals every single time. That's so annoying.
Why?
Because he has to he runs away from the ship. He has to keep track of this thing. So
true.
So
every single time he runs, he grabs them real quick.
Exactly. So my biggest complaint with Solo is they answer a bunch of questions we don't have.
Yeah.
I.e., these little gold dice you can kind of see in the original A New Hope, and they have him.
Yeah, there was like an extra emphasis on the dice.
They were.
It was like you get a full zoom in shot. It's like,
and here's my thought is because it was a big plot point in The Last Jedi.
Oh, they're trying to save The Last Jedi. Gotcha.
But here's the thing: they answered a question, but they didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Oh man, where did Han get his lucky dice? He had them. So that's
true.
That's
that is
annoying
kind
to
of
me.
disappointing.
That's so annoying to me.
I didn't think of that at all, but I just didn't pay extra attention to the dice.
How did you feel about like the underworld and like how Solo kind of treated everyone and like kind of getting into his character?
I see. This is why I was surprised. Like you said, you didn't like it. I really liked it.
No, me too.
I think it portrayed Han Solo great. You know, I just like if I were to picture him as a younger person, he'd totally be that way.
Yeah.
He almost kind of felt like he had this like, I don't know, this like cocky guy vibe.
Yeah,
like
for
if
sure.
you think of like a high schooler or whatever, he's like the jock of the.
Yeah, he's the one that's kind of smuggling things into school. He's the one that's like making deals. No. Here's the thing. I never said I don't like Solo in the movie Solo.
Okay.
I just have trouble with some of these things. So my biggest thing
just
is
some of these little emphases.
It's the little things of questions they answered when no one had, but also not answering.
You know, the more you say it, I think I'm going to end up agreeing with you more because do like Solo in it.
Yeah, and like Lando, amazing. So, yeah, I like that they go and like it's very high stakes. They're running. I think it's all great. I think it's a ton of fun. I love that he's like he's a good pilot, but he's not like perfect yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love how they like there's corruption in the Empire. I like I like them going through. I like that he joins the military. Like that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But that gives me into like one of my bigger complaints.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's so cool that he joins the military. It sucks that it cuts 3 years later. We see nothing.
True.
Like, it feels like so. We just watched Fantastic Four the other day, and it felt like that should have been a multiple movies. It should have been like a trilogy, definitely. But because of
I have a huge argument on that one.
because of Marvel, they had to stick with one.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about Solo. But like, I feel like
just on the
I feel like
the military part specifically?
Yeah, but like, give us more. Like, it's like, oh, Han Solo in the military, that could be cool. No, we don't get like hardly anything.
Yeah.
So like it feels like a big miss of like, man, it'd be cool to see more of that story of how because like it doesn't really grow him as a character. Like, oh, yeah, like how did he become like get in the military? How was he in the military? I don't know.
I do think though a common thing you see in movies with like I don't know related to the military is like if you want a military story. I feel like it's normally about someone who struggles in the military or kind of doesn't quite belong there.
Kind of what Solo was.
And then you get, but he also has like this confident, cocky demeanor to him, where I feel like you can just assume if someone's going to the military, they're going to be successful in it. They're going to do well, you know. And it was cool to see that, like the way he reacted with his chief or lieutenant, whoever that was, you know. And he's like,
I thought. What was the guy's name? Beckett. I thought it was cool that Beckett was like so infiltrating the military that he was on the good side of all these other guys and higher ups.
So I was going to ask you, what do you think of Beckett?
I think Beckett's fine until the end.
He was one of my favorite characters in that whole movie.
No, I'm not. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was saying he was fine because it sounded like you were saying he was bad. I thought the way you said it, like
the way I implied it to you.
How do you like this guy? Like, no, I thought he was great.
Yeah. I just the idea. It feels kind of Clone Wars vibes to have like a gunslinger in the war, you know. And I've always been a huge Western fan, you know, love like cowboy movies and stuff. And to have a gunslinger in Star Wars like him, and it was cool. Like even the start of you seeing him, you know, he's flipping his guns and shooting around and stuff. I think I was just biased because of that I like Western so much, but it was really cool.
To me, it was a great like intro, like how Han Solo, like this is who Han Solo wants to be, kind of. Like, oh, this is his inspiration. And I do love seeing that. And
I guess it kind of goes with, though, in a way, Star Wars kind of is a Western sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It has,
isn't George Lucas call it a Western or something? Who was it that I heard that it was like a Star Wars Western? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but George Lucas normally calls it like a soap opera, like an old-timey serial drama, and he calls it like he has a lot of inspiration from like Japanese films and stuff, but
anyway,
it is more Western, I would say.
Yeah,
for sure, with the guy on the farm. No, but I think Beckett's great. I think until the end, I think I like Beckett. There's something at the end I don't love, but
really,
that gets me into my next gripe. So I have read the Han Solo books. which one of those books goes over his childhood and how... Oh, wait, actually, no, wait, we missed one. His name.
Beckett?
No, sorry. Han Solo's name.
I assume you didn't like how they...
So here's a great question that everyone has. How did Han Solo get his last name? Oh, wait, no one ever asked that? Oh, no, some random guy gave it to him.
I like that.
So to me, in all the extended universe, Han Solo has a family. He has an uncle who's really corrupt and like fights the rebellion at some points.
Yeah.
Solo is just a solo name.
Yeah, Ben Solo.
Well, that's later.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's like, well, why answer that question and take time to answer the question that no one's asking?
Yeah.
To me, it's kind of cool. Like I've
name does stand out, you know.
It does, but why couldn't it just be his name? Like, how does he not have a people?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, at this point in his life, I feel like he would have had a last name by now, but...
Yeah. I thought if it was a question that needed answered, I think it was a cool way to do it. You know,
I guess so. I know there's someone listening...
He only goes by Han, and then, okay, Han Solo.
I know there's someone listening right now that has the opposite side of me, so please stop listening to this. Message me on Instagram right now. Cool. So, no, I thought it was fun. The next question that they answered...
Yeah.
Was how they met Chewie. Sure? That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was fine. But then the next question they answered was, how does he know the Wookiee language?
Oh, yeah.
And like no one else does. He just does. Like not even like I learned because there was this thing. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like not even like a little bit. Because in the books, right?
Wait, didn't he say like, I speak a little
or
whatever?
He says he speaks a little. That's it. I feel like they should have just given us something of why he could speak Wookiee. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like because they went out of their way to tell us that he does. I don't know. But that's the thing. It's like a lot of these things are so minute and not that important, but they all add up to me.
My only complaint with it is like when he was speaking it.
Yeah.
He's like, do you think it just to a Wookiee that's like an accent or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I kind of just didn't like it. You know, it's like
it was weird for sure.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't know. Maybe
I really liked that scene though. That was cool. The way they're like thrown in jail together, and you know the stormtroopers thought they were going.
And Chewbacca eats people.
You know? Yeah,
he eats a lot of people apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Here's my next big complaint.
All right.
So they get on the ship with Beckett, right, to leave the military.
Yeah.
What kind of ship do you think that's for? Like, what is that ship? What is it? What is?
I would say it was a cargo ship. That's how I saw it.
Yeah. So why was there a full-blown shower on this ship?
I don't know. Random things have showers, I guess.
A big shower, enough for a Wookiee.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I think maybe it was for cleaning.
Hey,
parts
you can shower at gas stations.
I don't think it's a shower. I don't think it's what the purpose was.
Oh, really?
I think it was like for cleaning things or something.
That'd make more sense.
Cleaning cargo or something.
But that tall?
Yeah, big cargo.
Oh, true.
Cleaning big cargo. But also it has like hyperspace, so it's kind of a confusing ship.
Yeah.
I probably should have looked into that, honestly.
Huh. Yeah. That's a good thought though.
It is a good thought.
Something I wanted to say about Beckett, just kind of going back onto him.
Yeah.
I think that that actor was his name Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, yeah.
I think he's kind of an underrated actor.
Oh, I
like
agree.
His acting
he's definitely in some stuff that's underrated.
I mean, in True Detective, Hunger Games, you know, he's true.
That's not what I would have named, but yeah.
Really?
For sure.
What would you name?
Well, first thing I just think of him in is Zombieland.
Oh, Zombieland.
Zombieland, and then I also think
in Venom.
He's in Venom.
He's in Venom.
I haven't watched those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard.
Good movies.
But
I think he played Beckett very well.
I think so.
I think he's a great actor.
So we get like a classic like Western scene where they all sit around a fire.
Yeah.
They tell us, hey, what are you gonna do with your part, partner?
Yeah.
You go find your tribe. What's the difference?
Oh, I have a feeling this is where you're gonna have your next complaint.
Next complaint.
The gun.
Where did Han Solo get his gun? I don't know. Some guy just gave it to him randomly by a fire because he needed a gun that day, and now that's the gun he always uses forever.
And such a good gun.
Well, yeah. Like, why did he get the most OP gun from a random guy?
Yeah.
Well, he's not a random guy, but like random at the time.
Yeah.
That's my next question that I think is stupid.
Yeah. I'm like
either he just had a good gun and we just don't talk about it. Like we don't need to know.
You're kind of convincing me. There's a lot of like weird
But do I think the movie's great? Yes, I love the movie. I do.
Yeah. No,
but
portrayed him well, and
there's
I love
little
the
things
characters.
that irritate me.
Huh.
The heist. We're kind of speeding through this a little bit.
Yeah,
but the
fine.
heist was fun. I thought the heist was fun. They're jumping down. They're fighting on the thing. It's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't love is they had this big emotional connection the night before. They're all talking about how they love each other and they want to spend the rest of their life with each other. Like Beckett and what's-her-face. Don't even know her name. Don't even know. But she so quickly sacrifices herself for this big score, right? She so instantly blows herself up.
Yeah.
So easily.
She does.
Now, the first time I watched this, and I watched some reviews afterwards, in my mind, she died and there was no emotional response from Woody Harrelson. From Beckett. But now that rewatching it, he did have a big emotional reaction.
Yeah,
And then
I think he did.
It did a little jump forward where he's like doing a grave situation.
Yeah.
Where he's probably already mourned. But obviously he's kind of an emotionally resigned person that he can kind of like muster up the courage to not show emotions.
Yeah.
So, but
he seems like he's been through the ringer kind of thing. Like,
yeah, but
this sucks as someone he knows, but he knows he has to make.
But just how quickly
she made the decision.
She's like, I'm dead. Blow it up. I know, like the train's coming, but like
she did have to make a decision quick there.
Did she?
Yeah.
What was the alternative?
Well, it also kind of screwed them a little bit.
But that was the plan. The plan was to blow up the bridge.
Yeah.
And them to take the carrier and blow up the rest of the tankers.
So wait, I guess for it to help them, she would have had to done it sooner?
No, she would have to get off the bridge and blow it up.
Mm.
It still helped them. It was still fine.
Well, I'm thinking about how like they got the cart like right as it was at the end falling off.
Yeah, that's not what the plan was.
Yeah.
The plan was to get unhooked before that and then blow it up. But anyways, just the alternative was she would just stay there. She had a grappling hook. She could just kind of cart down out of her way.
A grappling hook.
You know,
she could have like thrown the bomb and grappled down like
or
any
something.
Person like her who's seems like she's done this type of stuff a lot.
Like she could have maybe got shot, but I feel like it's a better way to maybe get shot or than just blow yourself up.
Yeah.
So that always bothered me.
Or she throws a grenade and jumps with the grapple and the grapple misses.
And then like Han is just like, they blow up the stuff and they lose this biggest score of their life. So she sacrificed herself for nothing.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself. She's dead. And then they don't even get the big reward.
I know. And the pirates went off with it.
So like maybe that's what they were going. Maybe that's the whole bit.
Yeah.
I do know that this movie did change directors halfway through. And so that's why some of this is a little weird.
Huh. I didn't know that.
They switched to Opie from
that's
Andy
happened
Griffith.
a few times in Star Wars.
It does happen in Star Wars these days. It's a little bit awkward.
Yeah. Man, the more we're talking about this and I'm thinking of it, I think this is like the most Western Star Wars movie I've seen.
Sure. Well,
it feels like I'm watching Rango. He starts alone, then he brings his tribe, and they rob a train.
Yeah,
like this is so West. And they sat around a fire and talked.
They did. It would.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm glad they didn't do like Tatooine the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because that's obviously way more Western.
Yeah.
Feeling. But this is
just
cooler.
Kind of
this is cooler.
More of like a look and like landscape thing. It's Western feeling,
I
this
love
is like good because it's still in like the metal Star Wars area,
True.
Yeah.
The explosion of the stuff.
Yeah.
Was so cool.
Really?
It's like did like an implosion. It like imploded, which I thought was sweet.
And
no one really talks about that explosion. I kind of want to do a video about it.
Huh. That is pretty cool.
So the next section, meeting Crimson Dawn. So on my initial watch through of this movie, I didn't love that Han Solo's complete motivation in the movie is what, Ethan?
Is the girl?
To find the girl.
Yeah.
Well, here she is.
Yeah.
She's just right there.
I know. Beckett's like, don't talk to anybody. You don't want any relationship here. Then
she's just there.
She like turns him around.
Now, rewatching it does make more sense. Like, okay, she couldn't leave. She had done a ton of bad things. Yeah. Obviously, she's
part of Crimson Dawn.
She didn't want to leave either, turns out in the end.
Yeah.
But also, she couldn't leave because of...
yeah, she was kind of playing him.
Oh, she was. She's good.
Yeah. Yeah, she can fight, and I mean, she's cool. She's also gorgeous. I love that actor.
What was the bad guy's name?
The Crimson Dawn guy?
Yeah. He's not the leader of the Crimson Dawn.
No.
But he's just like one of the generals, I guess.
I can't remember it either off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know his name. So that guy, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was cool. I thought he was a classic villain. He had a cool face scars. Like it was neat.
Yeah, he did. He did. He looked cool.
I think overall it was good. And I think it was fun that like Woody Harrelson and Solo like did the whole back and forth trying to get out of it, trying to be like, oh no, we can find this and on this one planet. And then like Kira was like helping him out a little bit, like, oh, you meant this planet? Like, oh yeah. Like I thought that was all good, and it was all stressful a little bit, right? Like it was good on the stress side, like, oh, are they gonna make it out? I mean, obviously they do, but like, here and there. But now here's one of my bigger complaints.
Okay.
So the big bad guy says, I can't have this ever come back to me. I have good relations with the Pike Syndicate. So I'm going to send Han Solo, Beckett, and Chewbacca, right?
Right.
I cannot have this come back to me. So let's send my top lieutenant, Kira, with you in your ship to go to the Pikes. And then obviously betray them. And my thought was, at first it looks like, okay, she'll just go, make sure it gets done.
Mm-hmm.
But then
make sure it's done and then leave.
But just like observe. Not like be directly related with it, right? So jump forward, they have the Millennium Falcon. She's like the main point. She's like, hey, Crimson Dawn's here. He's like, knock, knock, knock. Pike Syndicate, Crimson Dawn's here to make some checks. Yada, yada, yada. Kill everyone. Make a riot. Explode everything. Oh, that's totally not going to lead back to the Crimson Dawn. It's so obviously going to lead back to the Crimson Dawn at that point.
Agreed. Especially with her there. It doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't make sense for him to be so worried about it, but then send her.
It's weird, right? It's obviously.
I do think
it was a test for her. I think overall, the whole thing was a test to see if she would betray him.
I think he noticed from the beginning, though, with Han and her kind of being a thing, and I think he wanted to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and test her. That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. You're saying on the mission, make sure they don't run. They don't run. The smuggling team. Not Kira and Han Solo don't run away.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of different parts of people who could run.
Yeah. Kira, the whole team.
Kira and Solo could run.
He put
Kira,
the whole
Solo,
team
and the team
on the
could
quest.
run. The team could run. Kira could kill them for running. Got it. I understand. So we jumped ahead. Yeah. We need to talk about my favorite part of the movie. Lando Calrissian, played by the young... Wait, what's his name?
Donald Glover,
or the young Gamboni? No, the young. What's his name? What's his rapper name?
Oh, I don't know his rapper name.
You know his rapper name?
No.
This is America.
Yeah, I don't know. Rap is like the only music I don't listen to.
You
at all. Like I don't really listen to rap at all.
Childish Gambino.
Oh, he's Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know
see,
that.
You knew that.
I know. Well, I just know that name. I didn't know who he was.
You know the whole like, what? This is America.
Everyone watching just be like, who is this
guy?
This uncultured swine.
And he like wiggles. This is America.
No, I haven't seen that.
You have.
I don't think I've seen that. That doesn't even sound familiar when you say it.
You never seen this?
Yeah, I have not.
Watch, and he kills the guy. Watch.
Wow. No, I've never seen this. That's crazy. What a video.
Yeah, anyway, sorry. That was a side tangent.
Dang. Well, I just learned who Childish Gambino is.
The Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, Lando Calrissian.
Childish Gambino is Lando Calrissian.
Completely killed it. Not just that guy in the video, but also in this movie.
Sorry, that was funny. That was a good one.
He is a great Lando. I love that they played poker.
Oh, that was one of my favorite scenes. It was so both times.
I didn't love that Solo was just like killing it. It's good to it's good to be like a just he was almost too good.
Poker player myself, I play a ton of poker, lots of Texas Hold'em, and I've also played the game they're playing in Outlaws a lot. So you can play that same poker game in Outlaws.
Yeah.
But
Sabak.
Yes, Sabak. Although Outlaws does it a little different. They were showing like a 5-hand thing. Sabak and Outlaws, you just have 2 cards. What I was going to say about that, though, is like the way they were playing it, it was like it was a 5-card draw or like Texas Hold'em sort of thing.
It was more like Hold'em.
But Chewbacca played in the game. You have 2 cards,
Yeah.
and you're trying to get the lowest number. Is
Mhm.
how it works. And if you have 2 of the lowest numbers, you basically win.
Yeah, I'm not sure if those are the exact same game.
Yeah,
Probably
I don't know
not.
if they correlate or if there's different versions.
But
there's different poker.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sure you might know this guy. So there's like a big time poker player who does Hold'em. You call it Hold'em?
Yeah, Texas Hold'em, whatever.
And
yeah.
like okay, this is gonna be side.
Who? Daniel Negreanu?
I think so. Do you know Eric?
Yes.
So Eric just did a video with this guy where he had him in his ear, a poker player in his ear, and he scammed.
Oh, you're probably talking about Mickey Glaze.
Probably, but basically,
His like tattoos and everything.
Yeah. But like Eric won everything.
Yeah.
Because he just knew how to bid. So that's kind of what Solo's doing. So in my mind, watching Solo was like, how is he winning every one?
Kind of, yeah.
It's because he knows how to bid. He knows how to up it the right amount to get people to leave.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, what's his name? He did it like Eric did in his video where he like actually like everyone just folded every single time. He like won every single pot every single time. Like some were small, some were not like important, but he was like continually making everyone fold.
Yeah,
or winning.
It's not exactly like that. I watched that video too,
Yeah.
and the way that Mickey does it, it's actually really, really impressive and takes a long time to learn. It's card counting, basically.
Right, exactly.
But
with
Solo, Texas Hold'em, you can't necessarily card count like you would in blackjack, like most people do.
Right.
The main way everyone knows about like card counting is you play blackjack on your own or with a group of people, and you play all the hands that are there because you know all the cards that are coming out, so you know the percentages of what's coming next. You have like a -5, -1, -4. You like memorize if it's a negative or if it's a positive card, and you play it out. With Hold'em, though, you can't necessarily do that. You just have to play.
This isn't Hold'em. This is Sabacc.
Well, so even in their scenario, though, in Sabacc, they would play it like a percentage, basically. Like if I have, I don't know, let's just say aces. I don't know what those are called.
Sure.
You have like all aces here or whatever. They're playing it as like, okay, I have a high percentage of having a way better card than you.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lando cheated.
Right.
It was kind of cool. I like his cheat. That's a really old school cheating device.
Yeah,
that's also kind of Western.
Yeah. But what I will say, like, obviously, it is a game that you can count because Solo counted. Yeah. Right. He's like, he couldn't have that card that's already been played. Like, he knows.
True. He did say that.
So whatever the game actually is, it does have the opportunity to be counted or something.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny. We had like a whole poker conversation there. But okay. It was cool how they followed it up later on, though. You know, the way he, like, when they first saw each other, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, and
he like hugged him real good. Yeah. I was like, that's for sure when you grabbed the card.
I know.
You know?
Well, he did like the big handshake.
Yeah.
And like everything.
The classic. That's such a good move.
It is a good move. And they realized later.
So Han with the sleight of hand.
Yeah, both of them, man. That's why they're like friends, kind of.
Yeah. But in Chewie, bad at the game they were playing. You know, Beckett is destroying him.
So that is a fun fact video I'm going to make.
Really?
So in
I jumped back a little bit, but
in Solo, Chewie learns to play it's embarrassing. I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember either.
The chess game on the Millennium Falcon. He's terrible at it.
Yeah.
In A New Hope, he's decent at it.
Really? I don't remember how well he played.
Right? Because he was
playing R2, right?
R2D2 was beating him.
Yeah.
And C3 was like, well, let the Wookiee win. In Rise of Skywalker, they play him, and they're like, he's unbeatable. He's never lost.
Whoa, that's cool.
So it's a continuation in all
that.
three.
That's cool.
And that video will be coming out in 2 weeks from now.
Dang.
That's my next fun fact.
So this was the start of his frustration wanting to get better at the game.
Yes, and he finally it's about dedication, man.
Dang, that's a really cool.
Isn't that fun?
Moving on to good for Chewie.
I think it's a ton of fun.
I loved Chewie in this movie.
I think he did great.
From how he started it was kind of interesting to see his fur like all soggy and muddy like that.
Gross.
You know, he looked skinny all of a sudden. You know,
something that's interesting of it is like in the original books. He had like a life debt type situation with Solo, and that's why I stayed with him.
Yeah.
They don't say that specifically in this, and they kind of imply it, but not really, because like he has the opportunity to leave at one point, right? The other Wookiees are like, "Come on, Chewie." Well, they don't sound like that.
Come on, Chewie.
Come on, Chewie. Come on, let's go over here, guy. And like,
that's funny.
But he chooses to stay with Solo. Yeah. With Han, they have a friendship. But it doesn't really go. It doesn't really go into the point like he has a life. Obviously, like longer they go, they're just friends or buddies. Yeah. Like it's not like they're. Not like
did leave for a second. You know, he saw that other Wookiee he wanted to save.
And he let him go, and it's like it was fine. But I think Chewie was overall just a solid character.
Yeah.
Like he was obviously like grunt guy. He was like there for the muscles. That's why
Speaking
Solo
of that
got
scene,
in.
what did you think of his Wookiee friend or whatever that sacrificed? Remember he like sacrificed himself and couldn't go on the ship with them in the fight?
Well, no, but they all left. All the Wookiees left together.
I thought I remembered that it was just that one that he saved.
No, he saved a whole group of them.
Oh, I only remember one of them.
No, there was like 4 of them loading the Millennium Falcon together.
Huh.
They were all loading the Falcon together, and then they all ran away, and the one guy was like, hey, come on, Chewie. That's what I'm saying. And then
and he stayed back.
And Chewie's like, no, I'm just going to go with Han and not with my brethren, even though that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay, and now I get what you're saying, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he decided not to go with the other Wookiees.
Interesting.
There was a whole group of them.
What I was curious about, too, because I was watching in the beginning part where we first see Chewie, where he's like all muddy and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't ever see when or where he got like that belt or whatever, his belt.
He was like putting it on at the campfire scene.
Yeah, but like, where did he get that?
What do you mean? It's just like
He didn't wear it when he was in the muddy scene or whatever.
Well, no, because they wouldn't give him.
Yeah, of course they wouldn't give him ammo.
Ammunition.
Yeah.
He got it from Beckett.
Oh, really?
It's different than like A New Hope, so he changes that. It's not like the same one every time.
Really?
He had one in this one that had 2. That went 2. He would have had 2. Wow, I said 2 so many times. I just got stuck in a time loop.
Guys, I had 2.
It had 2 different type of like straps that went over both shoulders at one point.
Oh yeah, sometimes it goes sideways. Sometimes
So
it's over both sides.
Yeah, a New Hope is just across. So I think it's just he likes a belt.
Huh.
But it's not it's definitely not the exact same one. Because in A New Hope, there was actually little wooden blocks that were spray painted silver.
Yeah. Some of the other. Sorry, like some of the other Wookiees have like
different
armor,
faces?
like full armor sometimes, right? It's like shoulder pads and
In
helmet.
like an ROTS.
Yeah. ROTS.
I hate acronyms. In Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, they had like helmets and the whole bit.
Yeah.
Not Chewbacca, man. He's chill.
Yeah, he's just belts all I
He's
need.
hanging, man. He's naked, dude.
He's like Rambo.
Have you seen I think it was a Robot Chicken. Han is like, I finally get to meet your family, and they're all wearing clothes. He's like, are you kidding me right now? You've been naked this whole time.
That's funny. Yeah, it's true. Chewie's just naked. He's all naked.
He's got fur, dude. He's a space dog, which is
I feel like it would look funny to see Chewie with clothes. It'd be like
that would be fun. Oh, he never has. Wow, that's a missed opportunity.
Like Harry and the Hendersons.
He should have wore an outfit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we meet Lando.
Lando's so great.
He's got lots of capes, and
Donald Glover did an amazing job.
The other character we have not talked about, the droid companion. How do you feel about the droid companion of Lando Calrissian? Kind of sassy.
I thought it was kind of funny that like when he was the droid. The droid's a girl. Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Very.
When she's talking with Kira, and she's like,
I understand you.
I understand you.
My partner's in love with me.
You can just totally tell that loves me.
Yes.
Like, that was pretty funny. So I liked kind of that. I don't know. I feel like you don't see too much of like a love relationship thing with droids in Star Wars.
No, and you didn't really.
No, he didn't.
L337s, we just call her L3.
L3, yes.
Obviously, they were friends, and they've been partners for a while, right? Like he in his memoir, he was doing a memoir, and like he was talking about how him and L3 did this. Now
it was surprising me to hear that L3 was saying that to Kira, because like when I first saw the relationship, it seemed like she was kind of just annoyed of him and hated him, sort of.
Yeah,
kind of did.
But it's kind of like there's people like that in the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I've met partners of people who act like that, and there's kind of more intense people.
Yeah.
But like when it comes down to it, they love each other, maybe.
Yeah.
But like I thought her character trying to free droids was kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Like it's kind of like a quirky Star Warsy thing. Like here's just a random droid. Like, you know what? This droid just wants to free all the droids, and like he just doesn't really care about anything else.
I was a little confused when he like brought half the body back or whatever, thinking it was gonna body.
Well, yeah, but it's a droid, so like the brain's not in the body.
Yeah, true.
Like C-3PO gets torn in half all the time.
True.
So it's not that big a deal.
And hey, Chewie was there to carry the droid if they needed to.
Exactly, he did. He carried them.
Yeah,
he carried him and all of them.
Do you think that was kind of a similarity to?
I think so.
C-3PO.
I think Chewbacca carrying the droid there, and then so her whole thing, right? L3's whole thing is to free droids, free the oppression, let them go do whatever they want, live their lives, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
what do they do with L3's consciousness? They imprison it in the Millennium Falcon for all of eternity.
Yeah, L3 is the Millennium Falcon.
That's why the Millennium Falcon's quirky. Later, it's more quirky after because they put her in it.
That's so funny.
It's a fun bit, but also like kind of brutal. That
how it was? Like originally, that was the plan.
What do you mean? Before they made Solo, or like originally?
Yeah, like before they made
like George Lucas,
not like for Solo. Yeah, like is that kind of like a Lucas idea?
No. Oh. That was all somebody.
They're just adding in these quirky things.
Yeah, just a fun thing.
Like how Solo's last name came about.
Exactly. Which here's what I'll say. After the Kira thing, I don't really have any more complaints about the movie. It's all pretty good.
Yeah. No,
like
it's a great
my
movie.
notes and like in my writing, like everything kind of goes down.
Yeah.
Everything else is just fun facts that I saw.
Yeah. Oh, well, we only briefly mentioned the music. I really liked the music.
So when I said music, I think in my mind I was thinking about the diegetic music.
Oh,
on the
I think the like the soundtracks and stuff. It had like good sounded like John Williams style, in my opinion.
No, I think it was good. I don't remember who did it.
John Powell.
John Powell. Nice. No, yeah. I think I definitely have slammed on the music before. Slammed?
I've slammed on the music before.
Yeah. No, dogged on the music. He's a dog. Dogged on the music before. Yeah. But that was just because I didn't like the movie and I kind of wanted the shock value. So I do apologize to anyone who I did that to.
So was your mind changed a little bit now that you rewatched it?
Yeah, I think it is better, but I do hate a lot of the things. Huh. But I definitely like The Last Jedi. I like The Last Jedi less than I like this, for sure. Because
when you told me that in the last podcast, I kind of wanted to have an open mind to what could I hate about this movie for when we rewatched it. And I still just was like, no, I still like this movie. But I was trying, and there was, I agree with you on a lot of the things
How do you feel about the plot holes or whatever I said?
Like Solo's name and stuff?
Yeah, Solo's name,
I do gun. Like Solo's name. I thought that was a cool way for it to come about. The gun? I don't know. Even with... I feel like sometimes maybe... I feel like I'm treating this too much like a Western now.
Yeah.
But even if I think of like a Western scene, I feel like if a guy was handing off your gun, he wouldn't throw you his best revolver.
Well, he just made it.
Gun, you know?
He built it just there.
Oh.
He built him a gun because he needed a gun for the mission. It's the same kind of gun he uses. It's the one he builds.
Huh, really? I don't remember that.
He took apart a rifle, hooked it together.
Yeah. I do remember that.
So how do you feel about when you... Can you think back about the first time you watched the movie? Mm-hmm. Were you surprised by the Kira swap? Meaning where she swaps to the bad side. Was that surprising or was that what you expected?
No, it seemed like... I don't know. I feel like the way they were showing her in the movie, it was insinuating there was something up with her.
But what
at the very beginning, I didn't see that in her at all.
Yeah.
I just didn't think Han was ever going to see her again.
Yeah.
And then when he did, I was like, there's something up with this.
Yeah.
There's no way she would just be there like that without it being fishy.
Yeah,
you know?
That's fair.
So as soon as we first saw her again, I instantly knew. I was like, something's
up. I thought the ending was really cool how he decides to like do this big punked moment. Basically, Solo comes up and then he predicted that Beckett would be there.
Yeah.
And he did like a whole switcheroo, you know, like a double bluff, basically.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. And they fight, and then Chewie takes Chewie, and he runs away. But here's what I think is really funny. And I wish I could do CGI so bad. And I wish this movie was more popular because people would care.
Yeah.
So Chewbacca and Beckett leave, and they start walking away. We then have an entire fight scene.
Yeah. And
then Han Solo comes down. And then is in front of them. Han Solo would have had to be like, he's like sprinting along the side dunes where he couldn't see.
Oh yeah, you said that we were watching.
He had to run so fast.
That's so true.
To get to the end, and then like, I'm right here. Now, how do you feel about the ending where Beckett is sitting there? He's about to do his whole classic bad guy exposition dump, and then Solo just shoots him.
I felt like that's what Han Solo would do.
Yeah, you had a reaction when we were watching it. I couldn't tell if it was a positive reaction because you're like, oh, I need to write that down. And you like wrote something down.
Oh, yeah.
Right after that happened.
No, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I did write that down. I just thought, yeah, that felt like something Han would do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of times in movies, there's a scene like that where it happens, you know, and the guy is putting his gun on his hip.
Yeah.
And they're just going to have more dialogue, you know, and they start saying more things, and it just is super dramatic. Han wasted no time, you know. He saw him go to his hip, boom.
Yeah.
That's it. And I love to see that in a movie. It's like, because if I was watching this as a kid, I'd be screaming at the screen, you know, like, just shoot. You know, you see what he's about to do.
Yeah.
He just shot him.
He did.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was good. And then well, how's it end? It ends, time jump. He gets the Falcon back.
Then they like work with the pirates. Remember that?
Yeah, they work with the pirates a little bit. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. They like create this whole diversion. Because remember, Beckett thought he had them, but then they really had him.
Yeah. That was the whole double bluff.
Yeah.
Which I thought was fine. The pirates are kind of like, they're not really, they're whatever to me at that point. I think they're fine. I think they're a fine little thing, and they have some characters in them, and
they're cool.
You know, there's a character that's from Rogue One in it, and then there's the guy who played R2-D2 originally is in it, and like Kenny Baker, he's there, and like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that was I think they were fine, but they're not really noteworthy enough for me to really care about. Like they're fine, they weren't bad, they were good. It was like, whatever.
I think they were showed the perfect amount that they needed to be.
Yes, not too much. They weren't the actual bad guys. Yep. They were kind of there.
We didn't need any more story for them, and they had the perfect amount in there.
I thought that was fine. I think the galaxy was really built out. I think I think it was really well done. But then, how do you feel about the ending of the movie? So he goes back, he takes the Falcon from Lando again, and then he's like, "Hey, I heard about this big score on Tatooine, this big gangster guy. Let's go, Chewie. This is going to be our final score." And that was the end of the movie.
I'm trying to put myself there right now. They basically were just saying that to lead up to now he's going to Tatooine to go to the cantina, basically.
No.
Well, that's what I was.
No, because at that point he's already been working with Jabba in the canteen, right? This
movie he's already working with.
No.
I was like,
no, but by by A New Hope.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, so like this isn't like 2 days before A New Hope.
No, yeah, but it's insinuating that he's like, this is the start of his bounty hunter journey.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I meant by that.
Well, his smuggler journey.
I guess. Okay, now I see where you're confusing.
I thought you were saying like
in my mind it was like you're a bounty hunter, you go to the cantina.
He's not a bounty hunter, but
yeah, true. He's not a bounty hunter.
He's a smuggler.
He's kind of like one. But
no, so what it sounded like you were saying was, from here he's going straight to the canteen to meet Luke Skywalker.
Oh no,
that's what it sounded like you were saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, guys.
No, because this is like 8-10 years before.
Yeah.
Like Luke would have been like 10 years old during this
right,
time.
Yeah. He looks younger than he would have been.
Which is good.
Yes. He does. He looks a lot younger.
I'm okay with recasting as long as there's a big time
If it was too close, they would look just too different.
I know. That's why I don't want people to change Luke Skywalker's character into a different actor. Because they would be the exact same age that it already was. And you just said you don't like it when it's too close. So now you can't say you want another Luke Skywalker.
Yep, agreed with that one.
I was about to
I'm looking at my notes.
Trying to corner you.
And I only had 2 quotes from the movie.
Okay.
And I just think it was funny that I quoted these things. Okay, one was, "Tell us about the girl. Is she nice? Does she have sharp teeth?"
Does she have sharp teeth?
I was like, he's fun. What a fun question.
Yeah, the forearm guy was fun.
Yeah.
I think he was a fun character. I think he died early enough. I think it was good. It was good to get down just to a smaller crew so we could get more. Too many people muddles up the story and gets too many storylines that we want to know about that we don't get to know about.
I can't remember who said this line either. I think it was Lando.
Okay.
But I thought it was just funny. They were like, "You killed them," or whatever. And he goes, "I pushed her. Pretty sure the fall killed her."
Yes, that was Ara Singh.
Oh.
No. Lando pushed Ara Singh. No, not Lando. Beckett. Beckett killed...
Beckett, that's right.
Lando was talking to Beckett, and Beckett said that he pushed Ara Singh, which is the bald bounty hunter lady with a sniper rifle that works with in the Clone Wars.
Oh, really?
You know her?
Her name is what? Ara Singh?
Ara Singh.
Huh.
You know
I remember this. No, I remember the sniper from the
Clone Wars. Which wears orangish red color. Yeah, that's her. That's one of my fun fact videos.
So Lando killed her?
No, I mean,
Beckett. Beckett? Sorry.
Yes, Beckett pushed her off a balcony.
Huh.
So he's definitely a backstabber. That was kind of an intro to that.
I thought that was a funny way to say that, though. He's like, I just pushed her. Pretty sure the fall killed her.
And then two more fun facts from this movie, which I thought were fun.
Yeah.
L3 says to Lando, "You couldn't make it to Black Spire without my help," which Black Spire is the outpost at Galaxy's Edge in Disney World or Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Which is because it's Batu?
Yeah.
B-A-T-T-U?
Yeah, Batu.
Or U-U?
No, it's U. B-A-T-U.
U-U. I think there's 2 U's.
Is it?
There's 2 U's. It's Star Wars. There's got to be 2 U's.
Oh, probably.
So Black Spire Outpost is the outpost you can go to there, and then Batu is the Galaxy's Edge, which I thought was fun. Yeah. Which is like kind of Disney's way to be like, oh, look, our theme park. But like, it's so subtle, it doesn't really matter. And then the other one was that...
Could you imagine if he was like, I just pushed her off the Galaxy's Edge?
Galaxy's Edge. No. And then the last fun fact I saw was they're using the same disguise Lando uses in Return of the Jedi. Beckett wears, how Lando wears that mask at Jabba's palace?
Oh, yeah.
He had that in this movie,
which
I thought was super fun.
That's true.
The final thing that we have not talked about is when Kira turns bad, she does a Zoom call. She gets on a Skype call with Darth Maul.
Right. Oh, my gosh. You didn't mention that.
And a complaint I have is when this movie came out, that confused so many people.
Why?
Because most people have not watched the Clone Wars.
Oh.
Right, because if you think about people that watch Star Wars casually, they just watch everything that comes out in theaters.
Especially this series of Star Wars, I feel like.
Right, like
everyone that's watched like just Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, Solo, those movies.
Well, here's the thing. Even my parents, they've watched every Star Wars movie. They went and saw Solo. They're like, oh, I guess this is pre-Episode 1. Because, Darth Maul's here. This has to be before Episode 1.
Yeah.
He's dead. Because if you think about just moviegoers, they're going to watch the movies. Most people don't watch a lot of people don't watch the shows, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
So it was kind of confusing. Like they had a little bit of a whirring sound of his motor legs. I feel like they could have shown his motor legs more. But like he also just turns on his lightsaber for some reason. That was a silly thing.
Yeah.
That was just
it was like, why did you do that?
You know why he did it. It's to be like, this is Darth Maul. Because he doesn't really look like himself because you don't really see him. And the actor he looks a lot older than this.
Right. Yeah,
so
he does.
It was the physical actor from Episode 1, but the voice actor from the Clone Wars.
That's cool.
And but obviously this was like
so he got his face in there.
This obviously was a setup for future projects.
Yeah.
I believe...
So we're going to see him?
No, I don't think anymore. But I believe the original idea for this, before it got scrapped, because...
Yeah, there's going to be a Maul, right? They're going to do like a story on Darth Maul, right?
What are you talking? No, they're still doing that.
Oh. So it is still happening? You just said it's not happening.
Okay. Let me continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
So originally, before they scrapped all the standalone Star Wars movies, which they did after Solo because it flopped, because it came out right after The Last Jedi, because that's what it was. So everyone was boycotting Disney because they were mad about The Last Jedi, so they didn't go see Solo 6 months later.
Gotcha.
So basically, the idea was they're going to do Solo, then it was going to be a trilogy, but not a direct trilogy. It was going to be Solo, Lando, and then one more. Like a Boba Fett originally was the idea. It was supposed to be 3 movies that were like adjacent with each other, overlap but not direct sequels.
Gotcha.
They scrapped that. There's debate if they're going to have a Lando show. They released cover art for it. Maul, Lord of Darkness or whatever it's called, is going to be an animated show where he does have a apprentice lady. What's her name? I forget her name. The red lady that everyone loves, but no one's ever seen. It's like, anyways, everyone cosplays as her. So that's what the future of it is. Obviously he grabbed his lightsaber, so be like, oh, dual red lightsaber, that's Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Which it was silly, but
I know, it's like, how can you not like even know?
It's also so rough because they did scrap it all, so it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? We'll never know.
True.
So it's similar to like Acolyte, and like we'll never know what's gonna happen. Like it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, man, that is frustrating.
So I think that's why they pulled back on that. Like, let's go to streaming. But now they're like, oh, streaming kind of sucks, and we're not making money on streaming. Let's go back to movies. So like, it's kind of a weird back and forth.
Do you think if they did do Lando, it would be young Lando still or older?
I hope it's not older.
I know. And do you think they would use Donald Glover still?
Yes.
Yeah.
They'd 100%.
That'd be great.
They're gonna. I hope they do.
Me too.
I don't know why they need to. Like find like
He was so good in this.
what you do is you lead up to Empire Strikes Back, just because he won Cloud City from gambling.
Yeah.
He's just a gambler, man, and he buys a lot of mining. Like he has so many cool stories about him. He could do
for sure.
He can have his little family. He has
and
a family and kids.
They
in
could
the
put
books.
Han in it too every once in a while.
Exactly,
because they know each other.
Exactly.
Oh man, that'd be good.
I know. We can do some cameo, but like that show is meant for cameos.
Yeah,
and it works. It's not like that's
sure.
campy.
Yeah.
We don't need cameo. No, yeah, put Bosk in there.
Yeah,
Put this in there. Put that in there. Like put all the characters we know. Boba Fett. Who cares? Put everybody. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. Anyways.
And he already. Wait, am I remembering that wrong? He already knew Kira, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did he know her?
He was a smuggler for them.
Oh, really?
For the Crimson Dawn.
Oh, but he wasn't part of Crimson Dawn.
No, he's just most times like Han's not part of the hut.
So he's
just a smuggler for them, but has debts.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Smugglers are independent entities.
Huh. I haven't ever, honestly, till like this episode, I haven't thought of the title of a smuggler in Star Wars.
Smuggler.
That really is what they are. Like that's Lando and Han.
They just drive smuggling. They're smugglers run. Yeah, they're smugglers.
That's cool. That's a cool role.
It is. You just drive a ship and you try to get out of being caught.
Yeah.
That's your whole thing.
And he's got a big regret playing that game with his ship.
He does.
Yeah.
But that's all my thoughts on Solo. Overall, I do like the movie. If you've made it this far, I do like the movie. I really do. I just have some early on complaints that I do think maybe it's because of changing of hands, 2 different directors, 2 different writing teams, a lot of weird things. Do I think it should have performed better? Yes. But do I think it's because of The Last Jedi? Also, yes. Do I think they should have pulled back and not made any more standalone movies? No, I think they should have kept going and just see what we can, which we're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's a rumor, I'm farther enough along in here, Matt Smith is going to be the bad guy in the Starfighter Star Wars movie coming out.
Oh, nice. With Ryan.
Do you know Matt Smith?
Nope.
Oh, he played the Doctor in the Doctor Who show. Doctor Who.
I do know who that is.
The skinny one.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. That's cool.
It is interesting. But any last thoughts, Ethan? I think we're definitely winding down.
No, yeah, we're winding down. It is frustrating to see when there's people that have the frustration when they just haven't watched the Clone Wars. It's like there's a lot of Star Wars you're not going to understand.
Is it their fault? Should movies... No. That's the question. Should movies be reliant on an animated TV show for kids? Should people have to watch it? I feel like it needs to be more standalone. That's my worry about Mandalorian and Grogu movie. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm really worried, but...
I know a lot of people that say they don't like the Clone Wars. But
well, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, it is. That's for a different time.
Okay.
But yeah, my last thought, I do really like the show.
Yeah.
It felt good to rewatch it and notice some things that I probably wouldn't have remembered and stuff. So
yeah.
So it was a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
For sure. If you haven't seen it, why are you watching this?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. If you've made it this far, leave us a review on Spotify or whatever the heck you're listening to. This has been Memeobi's Galaxy.